Hello guys, Assalam-o-alaikum. I am Kaleem Khan and you are watching our YouTube channel Kaleem TV1. So if you are new on our YouTube channel Kaleem TV1, so subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more informative videos. In this video we shall provide information about Saba Island. Now we start video. Saba Island is a Caribbean island which is the smallest special municipality of the Netherlands. It consists largely of the active volcano Mount Scanray, which at 887 meters 2,910 feet is the highest point of the entire kingdom of the Netherlands. The island lies in the northern Leeward Islands portion of the West Indies, southeast of the Virgin Islands, together with Bonaire and St. Eustatius. It forms the BES Islands. Saba has a land area of 13 square kilometers. The population was 1,933 in January 2020, with a population density of 148 inhabitants per square kilometers. It is the smallest territory by permanent population in the Americas. Its towns and major settlements are the bottom, Windward Sides, Zion's Hills and St. John's. The language of Saba Islands are Dutch and English. Saba is a small island at 13 square kilometers. It lies northwest of St. Eustatius. Saba is a small island at 13 square kilometers in size and roughly circular in shape. It lies northwest of St. Eustatius and southwest of St. Barthélemy and St.Maarten. The terrain is generally mountainous, culminating in Mount Scanray in the island center of the north coast lies the much smaller Greenland. Saba is the northernmost active volcano in the Lesser Antilles volcanic arc chain of islands at 887 meters. Mount Scanray is also the highest point within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The islands is composed of a single rhombus-shaped volcano measured 4.6 kilometers, 2.9 miles east to west and 4.0 kilometers, 2.5 miles north to south. The oldest dated rocks on Saba are around 400,000 years old. 1630 as European settlement, 280 years B.P. Between 1995 and 1997, an increase in local seismic activity was associated with a 7 to 11 degrees centigrade rise in the temperature of hot spring on the island's northwest and southeast coast. There is an 8.6 hectares 21 acres cloud forest located at and above 825 meters, 2,707 feet on top of the mountain, referred to as the Elfin Forest Reserve because of its high altitude, moist and mossy appearance. The most dominant trees in the cloud forest is the mountain mahogany. Although hurricanes over the years have destroyed a large number of the nature trees, despite the name, the mountain mahogany is not related to other mahogany species. Although one species of true mahogany tree is found on the island at lower level, the small-leaved mahogany in underbrush of the mahogany trees and sea wren, palm and trees fans dominate, with a large variety of epiphytes and orchids growing on the trunks and branches of all trees. Wild raspberries and plantains trees can also be found growing on most of the mountains. All 7 of the Lesser Antilles endemic bird area restricted range bird occur in the Elfin Forest Reserve. The redwood and mountain fuchsia trees grow wild in this zone, as well as cactus species such as the prickly pear and sea grape trees. On the lowest southern and eastern slopes of Saba are grassy meadows and scattered shrubs. Saba National Land Park is a 35 hectares, 86 acres national park located on the north coast of Saba. Formerly owned by the sulfur mining company, the park was established in January 1988 and the property was officially turned over to the Saba Conservation Foundation in 1999. It stretches from the coastline all the way up to the cloud forest and encompasses all vegetation zone present on Saba. The coastline of Saba is mostly rubble and rocky cliff that are 100 meters or taller, with mostly cobble and boulder permanent beaches. The steep terrain and sheer bluff dropping almost straight down to the ocean's edge prevents the formation of mangrove swamps or much vegetation. There are 8 bays tucked into the cliff around the islands: Cove Bay, Spring Bay, Corgot Bay, Fort Bay, location of the island's only port, Tent Bay, Ladder Bay, Wells Bay and Cave of Rum Bay. The shorelines of the island is of particular value to seabirds and has been designated an important bird area by BirdLife International. Saba is home to about 60 species of bird, many of which are seabird that use the holes and crevices of the steep cliff and two small islands for breeding and feed in the waters around the islands. Saba's shorelines is home to the Caribbean's largest breeding colony of red-billed tropic bird. The Adobe's shearwaters is another common bird and is the national bird of Saba, as well as being features on their coat of arms. Okay guys, now thanks for watching.